Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Sorry I've been absent for about a week. I've been sick and kind of busy with work. Today's video is a recreation of Kylie Jenner's new peach palette, and I am recreating this look here. And I think I pretty much hit it spot on. I'm going to be doing a voiceover in the back because I'm still kind of sick, so I didn't want to be talking too much during the video. Just to give a little review about this palette here. So the colors are really pretty. As you can see here, I've already dipped into it. And it comes with this Kylie Jenner brush, blending brush, which I absolutely hate. It's very stiff, which makes you believe that it would be a good crease blending brush, but it just was not laying down any product onto my eyelids, so I switched to a few different brushes throughout the video. As far as the colors, all of these colors are really beautiful, but there is a lot of fallout in this palette. As you can see here, the blue next to this color here, the blue transferred over to that color, and I did try to wipe it off a little bit, but these shadows fall out a lot. As far as the metallic shades, so your shimmery shades, just one dab swatch here, and finger swatch, it's good, but on my eyelids, I got absolutely no payoff from these shimmer shades. So as you can see here on my eyelids, I tried to put the shimmer on the lid, but it just was not sticking. I tried everything that I could, but it just would not stick. This palette has a really weird scent to it. It smells like gas and chemicals, but for the most part it smells like gas. And now I've been wearing the shadow for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and my lids are burning, so I don't know if there's something in this palette that shouldn't be, but from my experience, shadows should not smell like gas. See, the bronze palette does not smell like that. So I don't know what went on in factory there. Maybe I got a bad one, I'm not too sure. I kind of feel like when they send out their PRs to the YouTubers, they give them the better batch that came out, and maybe the rest of us get the crappy batch, because this is just not okay the way that this smells. And as far as the color pigmentations and the fallout, on all the other YouTubers that I watched the reviews, they didn't explain any of that. They said that the brush was really good and the pigmentation was really great, so maybe the public, general public, gets these crappy ones, but I recreated the look. I don't like the scent, I don't like the color payout, and a lot of fallout. But as you can see here, I think I did a really good job. So if you'd like to see this look here, then please continue to watch. First, I'm priming my eyelids with a Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer, applying it with my fingertips and rubbing it all in to make sure that it's spread out evenly. And then next, I'm taping my eyes to make sure that I get that perfect cat eye. Next, dipping right into the Kylie Cosmetic palette, I'm taking the Kylie brush that came with it, and I'm dipping into this first shade called Sorbet, which is going to be my transition shade, and I'm basically going to do like a windshield wiper movement back and forth, making sure that this gets spread out all throughout my crease and evenly throughout. Next, I'm taking this Morphe M441 brush because I didn't like the way the Kylie Cosmetic brush was applying the eyeshadow, and I'm basically doing the same thing with the windshield wiper movement back and forth. This next shade is Cinnamon, and I'm taking my MAC 217 brush, and I'm really going to define my crease with this and depthen it up, really blending it out, make sure that there's no harsh lines, and moving from the outer corner in, and kind of doing the windshield wiper movement as well as circling it out. Using that Morphe M441 brush again in the transition shade Sorbet, going back in and blending out that harsh line. And then again with the 217 brush and Cinnamon and really darkening it up. This look is all about darkening it up and blending it out. Next, I'm taking my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC20, and I'm taking a flat brush with it, and basically I'm just creating like a half moon on the lid, and this is going to help so my metal shadow that I'm going to be using next really pops and stands out. And after this, you're just going to apply it or blend it in with your finger to make sure that it's all pressed in. Next, I'm taking the shade Duchess, and I'm using my BH Cosmetic brush number 6, and I'm applying that shimmer shade all over the lid and really trying to press it in so that it stands out. I noticed with the brush it wasn't really standing out, so I went ahead and went in with my finger and applied it more. Using your finger really like warms it up so it helps it stick. And then basically now I'm just creating that outer corner V with the 217 brush and that shade Cinnamon, and really blending it out so there's no harsh line between that half moon and the crease, just making sure that it all blends nicely together. Going back in with Sorbet, just go ahead and buff out your harsh line. Time to take the tape off, and then next I'm going to be prepping with my Tarte Poreless Primer, applying that all over my T-zone. And then I'm going in with this Milani concealer and foundation in the shade 4, and I'm testing out this new L'Oreal Beauty Blender type sponge, and I actually really love it. I want to say that it's almost better than the Beauty Blender, and it's only $6.99. Couldn't get my camera to focus on this, but it's the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Neutral. And this shade is actually a little too light on me, so I recently purchased light medium and I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. So just apply this to your high points of your face and blend it out. And then I'm going to be setting that with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Next, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm going to set the rest of my face, and I'm using the BH Cosmetic Illuminate brush in the number 2, and then I'm taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color, I want to say dark medium, and I'm basically just going to fill in my brows. I won't do too much on camera because I'm not the best at filling in my brows. To clean up my brows, I'm using my MAC 195 brush with that same concealer that I used earlier, and just underline the brow and then really buffing that out with your finger. It allows for a nice looking brow since I can't do them that well. And then dusting off your bake so you can prepare to do your lower lash line. I'm taking this Morphe M508 brush with the color Royal and really going to add it to my waterline and lower lash line, and really trying to add that color because it didn't have much pigmentation. And then I'm going to buff it out with the Morphe 169 brush and the color Cinnamon. And throughout the video, you'll see that I'm applying this shade Royal quite a bit because the shades in this palette really didn't give me much payout. And then as soon as I started buffing it out, it would buff away that blue color. So I'm just going in right now with the shade Cinnamon underneath Royal. That way it doesn't really buff it out too much. And then I start to tightline my waterline with just like a black liner. I'm doing my upper waterline and my lower waterline to really make my eyes appeal smaller so that these colors really pop. Buffing away that translucent powder, and then I'm going to be going in with the MAC 129 brush and this Hoola bronzer by Benefit. These two items have recently become like my holy grail. I really love this brush for contour because it applies a smooth line and it's really easy to blend out that line. And this Hoola bronzer honestly goes great on any skin tone. I absolutely love it. Make sure that you apply your bronzer to your forehead as well. You don't want to leave that out. And then next I'm going to be going in with my Tarte blush in the shade Royal. Contouring my nose here with the same Hoola color and blending that out really well. Next I'm going in with this Anastasia So Hollywood highlight with the A23 brush, applying that to the high areas of your face and blending it out nicely because you don't want it to look like a glob of shimmer on your face. These are the Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha, and I completely forgot to show you guys what the package looked like. Just jumped right into doing it. But in this look, Kylie Jenner was wearing lash extensions and her eyelashes were really like thick and sparse. So I really liked the wispiness to these. They were nice and full, and then they also opened up the shape of my eyes, so I think they were a great fit for this look. You really want to make sure that you pinch these lashes together, that way your lashes don't show on the bottom. Next, I'm using this SD Edit mascara, and I'm applying that to my lower lash lines and my lower lashes, sorry. And this mascara is very thin, so I started to go in with my Maybelline Big Shot mascara to thicken up my lower lashes because I really want them to stand out and pop. And then I am lining my lips with the Kylie Cosmetic lip liner in the shade Exposed, and then I'm filling my lips in with that same liner, and then I will be topping my lips with her Exposed liquid lipstick. And that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I do apologize that, this palette didn't work out for me. Hopefully it works out for you. There are some really pretty shades in this palette, so give it a shot. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks guys, see you in my next video.